Good evening and salutations, soap opera. So, General Hospital, Austin. Oh crap! I just misspelled it. Austin's dead. Will you miss him? I'm gonna get more into it after I. Oh, there we go. There we go. General Hospital, Austin. Austin's dead. Will you miss him? Let me tell you something. Not only will I not miss him, but I felt like the character. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I felt like the actor which is pretty much phoning it in. For the last past couple of scenes, I've noticed that Roger has just been putting very low to no energy. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that being an actor is an easy job and it's a lot of dialogue, a lot of pages. He's been doing it for years. I just felt like he just started to just generally not care. And I cannot be the only person. We're gonna get more into that as far as Days of Our Lives, Young and the Restless, Born and Beautiful. As you're coming in, make sure that you hit the like button. Let's do a quick roll call and get this started. Dave is in the chat. What's good, Dave? Joshua's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Joshua, I can't wait to actually come on your live stream Monday. How's my dad? Cannot wait to actually come on to your live stream this Monday. It's going to be very interesting. It's been a while since I actually been on somebody else's live stream before, so it's gonna be new. It's gonna be different. Cherry Ice Cream's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. Laura B's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. So I talked about this. If you're in, I'll wait for a little bit later on. Whoa, we got a new person up in the chat. Allison, however, was such big fans. Let's everyone welcome Allison to the live stream. Allison, that was my 11-year-old. I'm Allison, been a fan for a while. Oh, okay. No, it's just when I saw the name, I was like, wait, we got a new person. But quick says Austin might be alive. Yeah, okay. Joshua says I saw Mariah and Tess on today, even though they weren't on very long, but it was pretty good nonetheless. Yes, I'm looking forward to a lot. Yes, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Kyrie's, hey Dave. What is good, Kyrie's Clark, the one and only? All right, so let's talk about Austin for a hot minute. Did anyone? I mean, okay, no, screw that. Let's talk about Roger for a minute. It can't just be me that felt like he was not really giving his all. Now, Allison says, "Can Austin come back as top man and would make my inner between?" Yeah, yeah. I was gonna sit there and say, I was like, listen, if they do bring him back, um, that'd be cool. Lovey says, "Sorry, I miss Nathaniel." Yeah, he was. I'm gonna get into it when we get a little bit longer. I'm gonna get into it because I want people to sign up for this live stream tomorrow. Yeah, no, we all knew what you meant. Harry says, "I'm happy Liam is all alone. He got put in his place thoroughly." Yeah, he became a peeping tom. My dude was at the door sitting there watching his ex-wife bang another man. He actually turned around and was sitting there saying, okay, so that's what they doing? Maybe he was sitting there questioning. I hope he was like, so this is what you do now? You just hook up? I mean, this isn't you. You don't do things like that, bro. Seriously, double C's in the chat. But yes, I cannot be the only person that double C says Jason Moore confirmed the end of the DCU Aquaman sequel, but oh well, yeah, he can. Yeah, double C, he confirmed something that we already know. But you know, it's really sad, double C, because then you're just like, all right, so what's the point of seeing the new Aquaman then? I'm gonna see it, but Nicole was good. Shakira, how you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. I'm like, what's the point of just seeing this? Um, Bobby says this lawsuit settled can yes, they can actually use the characters. That's why they were able to use Blair. Blair came on. Remember Blair came on? You know, they reused the characters. They just and you know, for me personally, like I said, I look at it and I'm like, you know, because of what he did to what he did. Let's just put it this way. I'm not a super fan of Todd, but wish you cursed that dude out. Alice has said Todd and Blair were amazing. Todd and Blair together again would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, I was a fan of them back in the day. Yep, Blair came on. Melly Mama Hurricane, how you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. So we're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna sit there and talk about all the shows. I wish part of me wish I would have actually did um a Days of Our Lives review. I'm gonna try to watch it tonight, Mel. I'm try to watch it tonight. The Days of Our Lives was also good today. Um, let's put it this way. Gary says I shade him on my live stream tonight. Will that make you happy? Who you shading tonight? Depends. Who you shading tonight? No, I want to know. Come on, Kyrie, you can't keep me in suspense like that. I don't understand how. So Constantine gets so-called knocked out, yet he's able to run and catch up to the would-be kidnapper and fight to get the baby back. And we all just sat there and just believed this guy. Jonathan's in the chat. What's good? How you doing tonight, my friend? Dolly's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Thank you. Lobby says so Austin got shot, but was he pronounced dead yet? I missed. I mean, he wasn't pronounced dead, Lobby, but he's dead. He's dead. He's done. He's done. And you know, here's the thing, Lobby. Can we all okay? I cannot be the only person that saw that, though, right? Johnson said today Days gave us both, yeah, both Gwen and Gwen Therese, yes. Yes. Yes, they did. Can we all agree that Roger for the last past couple of scenes was not giving it his all? Because I don't feel like he was actually giving it his all at all. I don't feel like he was giving it his all. I felt like he was and I wish I would have said that in my I wish I would have said that. Jolie says Maggie is the word she stopped to check on a dude she barely knows instead of going after. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Lobby says we thought Nicholas was dead not so long ago. I mean, that's true. That's true. And you know, there's a possibility it could be right, but for right now, I'm pretty sure he's dead. Jonathan says it's too bad they got rid of Franco. Well, Allison says I think Nicholas shot Austin. Hmm. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking at this whole thing and I'm like, they don't. I don't think they need to bring Roger back at all. I think he's just done. Why is there two? Okay, well, let me make sure that this is right. Cherry Ice Cream says I think Mason did it. LOL. Yeah, unless he just got out of the handcuffs, came back or whatever. Yeah, that's possible, I guess. Okay, there's only one. All right. No, Jonathan, I was. Did you? Because when I looked, um, around 7:30, I didn't see it. So unless they played it afterwards. Shakira says I couldn't get into Y&R today. Wasn't working for you? Oh wow. Hey, well then I'm gonna check it out. I wanted to talk about it, but when I checked, it wasn't there. So yes, you did, Mel. You did. Fly Quick says I think Ava might have shot him. Yeah, could be anyone. Could be anyone. Crystal Hopkins. I love Colleen Zeke, Wynard, and great move. They said, "Who the heck is Gordon Steves?" Oh, he was some nobody. He was kind of like a nobody kind of character. That was present in Austin, and Sonny came up and approached him. So he says it was nice seeing my favorite grifter, Gwen again. Yeah, it was nice seeing her. Here says, "I'm trying to set a better example for the." I'm trying to set a better example for the children. I like that. Maybe I should start to. Darby's in the chat. What's good, Darby? Shakira says Claire and Nikki wasn't on today. Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were on today. We got to see a new person, actually. We got to see a new person on there. Psycho says maybe, okay, something and Jordan. Whatever the hell and Jordan is. What we say, yeah, yeah, that's what I said. They were on today. Lobby, it's easy to do that though. Here's the thing, I have to sit there and take notes and put time and put dates on it. Because if I don't, then I feel like I'm on you know. Johnson says I have a theory on Everett. I think that he's gonna keep think he is keeping secrets, but I think it's because he actually an undercover law officer agent who would explain his past with Jada. Yeah, I mean law enforcement do usually tend to go out with law enforcement. Yeah, I know, Mel. I was thinking about you when I saw it. I know how you like Xander and Sarah. Dolly says, I might actually give YNR a shot again. I was super happy to see Colleen Zeke back on. So she was here's the thing. She seemed like that. She had this presence where it's like it seemed like this wasn't the first time that she did a soap. Okay, have a good night, Shakira. Okay, about to watch. Okay. Yeah, it's easy to get kind of mixed up. No, I didn't do one. We were just talking about that. The woman who plays Jordan and Jordan was from Y&R, but I didn't know that though. I mean, Another World. Darby says Austin's ex mom and Jordan. Oh, okay. Yeah, because he was on. as another world. I think that he's done now. I think he's done. I just I felt like getting from Roger towards the end, especially towards the last couple of episodes. No, actually, they don't, Cheyenne. And hi to you too. Oh, um, Johnson says, "As the world turns." Thank you. What did I say? Another world? Jesus Christ. I mean, honestly, tell you, truth, Cheyenne, I'm gonna take that as you just trolling. Johnson says, and I think the reason Everett and Jada are divorced is because she wanted to leave the agency, but Everett stayed. Dolly said, "I bet she's an amazing actress who goes for it. You should look her up." I will. Thank you. I got some time before I go to work, so I'll definitely check them out. Exactly, Lord Bill was like, "Yeah, it's nice to see you too." When it comes to Silk Chat, Silk suck. And you're, yeah, I'm gonna let that go. Tracy Steve's in the chat. Black Mon's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Tracy Steve's is in the chat. Noah says, I wish we could get some more soap legends joining other soaps. I wish we can get some soaps back. Okay. I missed out on As the World Turns. I missed out on Guiding Light. I missed out on All My Children. Hey, Kelly Ripa, if you're watching this, Kelly Ripa, what happened to Pine Valley? What happened to Pine Valley? Remember that was a thing? People remember that? Remember that was the actual thing, Chad? I'm glad to hear that, Black Mom. Carrie says Brooke Logan sucks. Her and her sisters extremely unworthy, untrustworthy. Those damn Logans, just the worst, Kyrie's. Just the absolute worst. Heavens to Betsy. Ellie says one of her legendary moments involved her ex-husband, who was another as the world turns main villain trying to take her out with a literal what? Are you serious? Yo, she tried to take out her ex-husband with a bull? Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie now. I cannot stand that Nina. Oh, every time that she comes, even her last name is just stupid. Yes, Lobby, those damn Logans, they're just the worst. Just the epitome of the worst, Lobby. Tracy says Pine Valley was everything back in the day. No, no, no. But you remember Kelly Ripa was talking about how she wanted to revive back um All My Children with that spinoff. Johnson says, and the true reason Everett unintentionally goes to Stephanie is because he got an assignment to a new assignment, and his assignment led him to Salem, and that's why he created a story for his absence. Hmm. Well, if they pull that off, then I definitely gonna sit there and shout you out. Billy says, I mean, he tried to kill her by trapping her in a. Oh, that's nuts. That is nuts. But you know what, Dolly? That was pure soaps back in the day. That's pure effing soaps back in the day. Yes, Duan. Hashtag those damn Logans. Make sure you shake your fist when you do that. Yes, they were pure evil. I went on a rant with some Logan fans. Oh, okay, Kyrie. So you came there to give him the smoke. Okay, okay, Kyrie's went up in that chat like, all right, who wants to smoke first? Who wanted first? Which one of y'all make magnificent bastards wanna Logan fans want to come up in here? Hey Amber, how you doing? Hope you had a good day. Tracy says she used to wear all black all the time. Hmm. Carrie says they came to me first. I believe that. That honestly, tell you, I believe that's something that I would do. Guys, I'm going to be honest. That's something I would do. But I will. Yeah, I would do that. Anthony, how you, buddy? I got. Wow. Yeah, Anthony. My guy is killing it. I love that. Nobody said these new soap leads couldn't hang with the old school villains and soap divas. Ooh, the divas. Johnson says the reason Everett is in the newspaper business is because he's using the resources to help him catch the criminal he's after. Yeah, that seems like that would be an exciting story. I mean, that'd be cool if they do that. Anthony, your channel is killing it, and I'm loving it. Julia says, can we all agree that Liam is a sociopath? He tried to full on gaslight Hope today, and she wasn't having it. Oh, he was. Yo, this. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. He went from just being obsessive to a damn peeping Tom. Mel says, "I have trouble in. I see trouble in paradise. That there will be a love triangle between Daniel, Lily, and Heather. Is pregnant and could be on maternity. Oh, okay. I heard that. I didn't know when she was leaving. I don't really care much about love triangles, but I heard she's leaving now. I didn't think she was though. Kyrie says Donna Logan will never look us. Yeah, we need to get your eyes checked ASAP, Kyrie. So I can't even finish the rest of that sentence. You are already sitting there talking. You already sitting there saying some wild stuff yesterday. Tracy says when Kelly was on All My Children, she wore black all the time. Wow, that's crazy. Johnson says, and like I said, Everett could be a Horton, so the name Everett Lynch could be an undercover alias. Hmm. Allison says, I love Morgan Fairchild. Can make cameos on GH as the host of knockoff channel. Can we get Susan Lucci? Listen, I would love for them to get Susan Lucci. No, 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 Allison, you are right at home. Trust me. This is what we do. This is what we do. We we get blunt all the time, Allison. So you're in the right spot. Barbie says, I have mixed feelings with Hope, but I'm glad she stood up for herself and Liam. Yeah, Liam was totally out of pocket today. You're in good company. That's right. That's right, Spider Quake. So if you are not a member, definitely join. You want to hear the tea? You want to hear the tea about General Hospital? Tomorrow, 8 p.m. We're gonna get into it. Become a member because that's the only way you're gonna sit there and see it. You get a lot of benefits for um being a member. Ariana, are we going sideways already? Not yet. Not yet. Alicia's in the chat. Was good, Alicia? Comments must be done. Yep. You damn right, Duan. Carrie says because you were saying that men don't use women for money that often. If you had started with saying you don't consider them men. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm glad we we eventually came to the same conclusion. So Mel says, "I bet it will be real." Why? And okay, all right. Well, thank you. Dolly says, "Say what you will about Hope, but she's honest. She let Liam and Thomas know where they both stand. She told Liam where he could go and let Thomas know she loved him. Yeah, she was not playing. You know, here's the thing. I'm well, let me not highlight that, but I'm very curious, Mel, about this. And Jordan. I wonder what their I wonder what their reasoning is. You know, here's the thing, and I'm gonna sit there and say this. I know a lot of people don't like Nikki. I don't like Nikki, right? But there's something that's just inherently messed up about somebody who has been sober for years to have somebody voluntarily pour alcohol into their system. Like as much as I don't like her, I'm just like, damn, that was pretty messed up. It depends on what they did because that was kind of a lot, and I can't stand Nikki. And even I was like, whoa, that's hmm. Johnson says my theory about Everett turns out to be true. It will be interesting to see him become a cop for the Salem PD. Hmm. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I don't get. I mean, I don't get cop vibes from him. I don't. I think I would kind of actually like him being more into the newspaper stuff because his humor and everything like that. Like, I feel like he does sarcasm really well. Curry says, I got to watch that and record and rewatch it over and over again. Yeah, I figured you would probably like that. Yeah, Lord B. I mean, you know, my whole thing is like, I don't like Nikki, right? But even I kind of sat there and looked at it, was like, all right, that might be a little bit too far. That might be going a little bit too far. And I can't stand her, but I mean, hell, even I got my limits. Dolly says the rumor with more people seem to be that Nikki might have hurt someone they love while she was on a bender. Carrie says, "I knew you would go soft." I know, Carrie. I'm not as hardcore as you. I'm sorry. Johnson says Holt really embraced Thomas today. Yeah, because I mean, like, how many times can you sit there and kick a dude out and be like, "Yo, you need to leave. You need to go." He's standing there looking like a dumbass, talking about, "Oh, well, you're wearing lingerie and you're hooking up, and that doesn't seem like something you would do." I'm like, bro, why are you in their house for? She's like, you don't belong here anymore. His dumbass just, oh, like I said, I wish I would have had more time. I would have probably did a B&B review, even though probably a lot of people, you know, haven't really been getting the numbers that really kind of, I don't know, motivate me more to do it. Justin, Hope is the one to talk. What do you mean Hope is the one to talk? What do you mean Hope is the one to talk? Hope was actually the right one in the situation. Yeah, Liam's there coming in her house and they're judging her and being like, "Oh, you don't do this, you don't do that." I'm like, bro, don't you got things to do? Terry Ashkin says, "I saw that." So what? No, but like I said, just back to the whole Nikki thing. I'm like, yeah, that was a little out of pocket. Here's the thing. I know people that um, have sobriety issues, and it is a constant struggle every day. So when I saw that scene, despite how much I don't like her, and despite how much I don't like Brooke, knowing that Sheila tricked her into drinking. There was something that was just like, wow, you know. Claire Grace and Nat wants Nikki to fall off the wagon, but Ice Princess, yeah, she keeps into talking about, oh well, we can't wait until the family reunion comes in. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what is their plan? Justin says Albert she forgot how she hooked up with Thomas in the first place. Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. I know, Lord, a lot of people sit there wanting that too, because it will be an interesting dynamic moving forward. Well, that's one way to put it, Kyrie's. That's one way to put it. Like I said, I get the dislike for the characters. I do because I don't like them. I think that Brooke and Nikki are both super Karens. But with that being said, it's still a lot, you know. I don't know. It depends on the situation. There's times where I just don't enjoy. I'm not. I'm not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll watch it. I won't turn away from it. It won't make me angry or anything like that. Like how people were with Sasha. I'll watch it, but I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm not going to sit there and relish in it. Depending on the situation, especially when it comes to a sobriety. Despite what the character is, or just how terrible that they are. Yeah, I don't like that. Lovey says I didn't know Brooke was. Yeah, and that's the thing. Gary says I didn't watch it yet, but I still rewatched many times of Victor telling Victoria the trust the truth she's nothing but a hum. Yeah, I felt like that was like all right. I was like, all right, Victor, that was like, damn, you talking to your daughter like that? Every night, Nicole. Yeah, Brooke was well, I mean Brooke is. Like I said, sobriety is a very hard thing to sit there and you know, it's a daily struggle. I mean, hell, well, this Sunday, I'm gonna turn up though. Mel says I was trying to hold back tears from Nikki and the shape she was in, but don't want her to die. Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't sit there and say I was teary eyed for her or anything. Elisa, too bad Diane Miller wasn't airdrop of Robert today. I just hate her second guessing when it comes to that dude. Too bad Diane Miller wasn't eavesdropping on Robert today. I just hate her second guessing when it comes to that dude. Anyway, here's the thing though. Robert has a lot of baggage. You know, he's let's put it this way. No one wants to be in a relationship when you're that close to your exes. No one wants to sit there and deal with that. Yeah, that's what I was to saying. They're both alcoholics. What's good, Makai? Um, yeah, when it comes towards Diane, it's like, yo, she could just sit there and be with somebody else. Why is she gonna sit there and deal with this dude and whatever ex decide to come into town? That's nuts. Nobody wants to do that, and nobody actually has to do that. So I understand. It's not second guessing. It's just like, do you want to be a part of that? Perry said that was his direct response to her. She said, "Why should I stay since you won't listen to me about Adam?" Harry's response, he asked her a question, what are you without me? And this, no, I remember, we watched the same episode. I remember that. I'm saying that, like, the fact that you can sit there and just belittle your own flesh and blood like that, You know, like don't get me wrong, Kyrie. I'm not saying that there wasn't a level of entitlement that was coming from her. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and say like it wasn't. I'm just sitting there saying as a father, like Jesus Christ, you practically just annihilated your daughter's feelings. Your own daughter. Ariana says Nikki has been a center character from on Wine Hour for decades. I would hate to see her acting like this. I doubt that. One and only, Nathaniel Gray. I guess Mason's cousin hit the end of the road. Say what's up, Nathaniel. You know, and it's funny too because people listening to this saying, maybe Mason killed Austin. Yeah, maybe it was Mason that killed Austin. Nathaniel says, so now I get to flex. I out whoa. So now I get to flex. I outlived Austin. Harry says that comment was definitely warranted. Victoria was out of line. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. I'll say that much. We have to agree to disagree on that. Ambassador Sam was good. Let's finish reading this. Very wanted. He basically saying she's nothing without him, so why would he abandon his son? He doesn't want to. She needs to get over it. Yeah, and like I said, I get that. I do. Um, I get that part. Johnson says CW got rid of two more of their cheap international important shows. Yo, I Jonathan, that was music to my ears. It really is. Um, I think that network is pretty much in the toilet. I don't know what they were thinking, but well, that's music to my ears. Ambassador Sam, the goat. But yes, no, I get that. I'm just saying, like I felt like it was at the very least, I felt like they were both wrong. And ultimately, when it comes down to it, it's like Johnson says the CW is on life support. Yeah, they need to pull the plug at that point. Because here's the thing, Jonathan, they already got rid of all the shows that I watch. For reasons we'll sit there and say. Curtis says, what would you have said if your grown daughter kept telling you to abandon your grown son? Wouldn't you put her in her place at one point? I would. But here's the thing. There's a way to do it without snip there. Um there's a way to do it without taking it to that level to your own daughter. Yes. Um I'm not saying what she did was wrong. I'm not saying what she did was wrong. I feel like at this point you are literally not getting the point what I'm saying. I didn't sit there and say she was wrong. Okay. But I feel like somewhere in there as a father, to take it to that level, to really just you can put somebody in their place without taking it to that level. That's what I'm simply saying. Not to a point where you have to literally like undercut your daughter to that extent. You know? Shendel is in the chat. That's what I'm saying, Garis. How you doing tonight, Shendel? Bold and Beautiful was fired today. Nathaniel says I would have said, girl, you're lucky you didn't end up whipped off with a set. uh Nah, but I get it though. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. After a while, the constant bashing with Adam does get old, and I haven't even watched it that long, so I get it to some extent. Johnson says the problem with the CW is that they chasing the audience that never cared for the network while alien the audience that did exactly, Jonathan, because they decide to go for a more older audience, and that's not exactly what the CW is known for. It was always known for their young and vibrant shows that attracted people from like 21 to like maybe 35 to 40 at best, and they screwed themselves in the foot. They want to sit there and start trying to get an older generation. Oh, let's put on golf. Let's put on NASCAR. Like, bro, nobody's watching that. That's not like, yeah, what's good, Chenda? And yes, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. Um, Perry says, in Victor's defense, if you've seen multiple episodes, you've seen Victor attempt to say Adams, my son, I love him. He finally snapped that out of long running frustration with her. Okay. At least I can't wait for tomorrow's chat. I don't do many weekends, but I will tomorrow. Oh, it's going down. It is going down. Autumn, hey Albert, it was great to see Liam get rejected by both Hope and Steffi. When Liam saw Hope and Thomas in the cabin, I was, yo, that was both hilarious and stupid at the same time. It was like, are you kidding me? That was both hilarious and stupid. Autumn, it's been a hot minute. How have you been? I got good news. There would be the first all-man horror movie coming. Hmm. It was a movie. It's a movie I kind of wanted to see. I think I started watching it, and then I just stopped. I don't know why. Harry says the main reason is such a Victor, though, and many fans have been saying that for years. That just tell off to just tell me Josh Griffin is listening to us. Hmm. I get what you're saying. I do. Um, I get that part. I still do. I'm going to be honest, and I do. I still do have issues with that. I'll sit there and say that much. I don't. I don't think that you need to undercut your daughter like that. You know. I get that she was wrong, but that's your girl. That's your baby girl at the end of the day. I feel like some things you can just go over the line. I know there was a original. What the? I know there was an original one. Oh, they're coming out. Yeah, they're coming out with actually another Mean Girls. I don't even remember. I don't even see. I didn't even see the first one. I didn't even see the first Mean Girls with Lindsay Lohan. Carrie says Victoria Newman is horrible. She'd never be as beautiful as Maxie. Yeah, if you say so. I know beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I mean there's limits though. Jesus Christ. Autumn says, I've been great at it, but hey, that's what Liam gets for playing with both women. They are both happy, and this is the kind of Liam. Karma and Brooke was annoying today, sounding like a broken record. Yeah, she always sounds like a mega Karen. She always sounds like a mega Karen, like there is no tomorrow. And there's no pleasing that woman too. Chandel says Hope says she might want a baby, but not Liam. Yeah. He was so dumbfounded. He literally sat there, he was like, huh? What? Oh my goodness. And yeah, like I said, I was there for Tyndale says Hope says she might want to. I read. Elise said Ava didn't shoot Austin. It benefits Cyrus, not Ava. That does make sense. Derby says I wish Victor would ask Victoria would she get rid of her adopted son if her birth daughter asked her to. I say no, but Vicky is out of line. Yeah, I mean, I'm not into saying that she wasn't. Harry says Maxie Jones is a 10 better than Victoria Newman. She's sexy, funny, and she's charismatic and has little to no flaws. Little to no flaws, okay. Well, I guess we got two definitions of flaws then. And I'm gonna say that much. Hmm. Gillian, has been a minute. You brought out such a great point in yesterday's GH review. Austin has been a failure from day one, and his character is crap. He's he's a pointless character, just like him as Franco. Thank you, Jillian. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here tonight. You've been missed. Yeah, exactly. Laura B. Alicia. I was like, if this was like maybe 7, 8 years ago, Darby says, and even then she still wasn't a 10. But Darby says Liam is slowly turning into a version of Thomas, who he despises. Johnson says Chad plan to get the paper will most likely backfire on him. It will, Jonathan. Cause think about it. It's not just a. It's he wants to fix his relationship, and somehow he feels buying a newspaper and firing her ex is the way to do it. Tyndale says Liam will file for custody of Beth with Brooks' help. Yeah, he would sit there and do some nonsense like that. Harry says I never said she was a 10. She's an 8. Huh. Could have swore I read it was a 10. Okay. That's the 10 check, but okay. Jonas has been busy with college classes. Will be going on vacation tomorrow. Okay, well, um, have fun on vacation. And I feel like most of the people here, well, I feel like most of the people here are members. Yeah, I was, well, when God far as a 10, but she was hot back then. She was hot back then. Say that much. But that's, like I said, Chris says, I said Lotus no flaws. I meant her personality. No, I know what you meant. Trust me, I knew what you meant. But yeah, I don't understand how Chad thinks that buying a newspaper is going to somehow fix his relationship. And then the fact that they just believe Constantine, who is like 70, 87 years old, was able to catch up to the would be kidnapper. And now he's not the kissing on Maggie, and she's just like, but she said, quote unquote, I'm not gonna get played. I know what I'm doing. I'm riding this horse. What's good, Freddie? I'm riding this horse. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. Know what you doing? Bullshit. Where the hell are we at? Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I can't wait till they either get rid of this Teresa character or recast a Teresa character. Kendall said it's Austin's dad when I missed the character, but I like the actor. You know the problem, Shimdao, and I said this before. I feel like Roger towards the last couple of scenes is like um he wasn't giving it his all. I felt like he was phoning it in. Like a lot of the stuff that I felt like he just wasn't. He wasn't there, you know? I don't know how to sit there and explain it. It's just I felt like he just didn't care. Like he was just there to deliver his lines, give like this basic look, and it was like it's like the light in his eyes just went dead um towards the end, which is fine because I'm like, y'all don't need to sit there and bring him back. Alicia Max used to skirt around. Oh, skirt around the law quite a bit. Yeah, Harry says, but I still believe Maxie can give Brooke a run for her money and business. Yes, Brooke is slightly more prettier, but Maxie's smarter. Didn't she have some formula or something like that? Thank you, Blackmon. Thank you. Yes, make sure that you do hit the like button because it really does help. We got 25 people in the chat. I have no idea how many likes we have, but it does recommend more people. So I do appreciate that. Let's see, where are we? Seriously? Let me just double check that. Okay, so we got 28 people in the chat. We got 21 likes. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you do hit the like button. It really does help. Freddie says Austin is weak and useless. Yeah, it, I think at this point, Roger's done. Like I said, unless they bring back Franco, he is just like done. Johnson said they just added to the list of other crimes Teresa committed. Yeah, now she's sitting there running around with babies. I'm like, don't get me wrong, I didn't mind Teresa until he did that stupid switch. Like I said, Maxie is dumb when it comes to men, always has been. She lucked into Nathan. Yeah, who was he before? Last day was good last day. Oh, and Negasonic. Okay, nice. Nice. Nice, Mel. Barbie said banged out. Harry says, yes, but Brooke Brains has been banged out. So Maxie is smarter now. Maybe back in the day, Brooke could outshine her. Johnson says, if Everett is really an undercover agent, how interesting would it be if Constantine is the one he's after? See, that would be interesting. I just, I don't see cop or FBI agent with him. I don't get that vibe. I think that's the only issue. Oh, nice. Okay, last day. What you doing there? I mean, it's a good theory, Jonathan. I don't see him playing cop. That's the issue. But it's an interesting theory. Freddie says I laugh at Michael, so his plan of blackmailing Nina to give Carly back her hotel back was for nothing. Mm. Chandel says Austin didn't fit on the cast. Jillian said you had me laughing at GHV yesterday when you were intimidating the people who were telling you to give Austin a I just I couldn't help it, Jillian, because I knew. Here's the thing, Jillian. From day one, yeah, it was from day one. I knew he was a disappointment from day one because I'm just like, bro, if you're just gonna leave, just leave. He comes back and he's a doctor. I'm like, first of all, Austin does not give off doctor vibes. Roger does not give off doctor vibes. He simply doesn't. So that never worked in general. Then they paired him up with Maxie. That was odd. That didn't work. It was like I know that they wanted to give him back his job, and he was a legend back in the day when he played Todd. But I'm like, bro, you're not Todd. You're Franco, and people liked you, despite what you did to Michael. People liked you. Oh, I want to go off and do stuff. Okay, cool. But I want to come back. Okay, they really shouldn't have killed you off then. Dylan says he does not fit being a doctor at all. No, he did not. Honestly, to tell you the truth, Jillian, I know that they couldn't use Todd. Like, this was not working. Hmm. I think he would have been better off being being on the being I don't. I was gonna say this. I think he would have been better off being on another show, but I think Todd is the only character that's ever worked for him. Gloria, how you doing tonight? Carrie says, "Do you think it's possible that Franco could come back alive?" Yes. Could he come back alive? Yes. Should he come back alive? No. But could he? Yes. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but from when I set this up, as I agree with Josh. Yeah. Well, listen, when something's right, something's right. Last day says I spent time with my mom today because she was also off to spend time with my mom. That's good. Harry says, 9 10, I want John to come with that. I want John to come with that energy. Kyrie's is also doing a live stream at 10 o'clock, so definitely join his. Mel says, our dog pool also on. Oh, I heard his ability to heal himself, make himself, or similar to. Oh, dog pool. Wow. Interesting. Darby says nobody told Michael to hit that pregnant woman with an axe to get himself sent to jail. Oh, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not. I'm not. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna go there. Johnson says Roger could go to Days and play Kristen's brother, Peter Blake, who was adopted in the Mara family. Hmm, maybe, maybe, maybe. I mean, the thing is, here's the thing: Roger can sit there and go to another show, right? The character will either work or they won't work. I think with Austin, he just had a raw deal. The character just didn't work, no matter how much he tried to make that character work. It just was never going to work because the story didn't work, and he was not. Yeah, Larby. That's why I was like, I was like, I'm not even going to go there. Um, Elise said Austin always seemed not to be part of the show. Oh, last thing, I got something else I got to ask you. I haven't seen you do any. Okay, last day. Do you still have a YouTube channel? Because I can't find your, and I literally saved it on my thing, but I can't find a YouTube channel. You still have one? Let me sit there and try to look this up. Jalen says anybody can come back to life on GH. Wish they would get rid of Austin and bring Franco back. The one character I hope they keep dead and bury is now. Yeah, I was not a fan of the now. Oh, never mind. Okay, all right. So yeah, I get okay. So you just haven't did a video in a while. Okay. Damn, your last video was a month ago. And Dale says Liam needs sister wives. Hmm. Johnson says Peter Blake on Days also had a checker pass so that character could work for Roger. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think if they give him a good character, I think they can make it work. That's the thing. They can make it work if they have the right character. Now, so I got good news that People Under the Stars movie remake is in early development. I never saw the original. Kyrie says my live stream is going to be fun and wild tonight. You probably see a battle. You know I'm not holding back for my feelings about Liam. Ooh, okay. I am looking forward to that thing, Kyrie. I am looking forward to that. Hold on. Yes, I still have it. I just haven't been able to upload for a while because of my job. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. I just went to your channel. I just went to your channel. Nikisha, good evening, everyone. Just here for a few work. Queen Nikisha's in the chat. Darty says Claudia Z was pregnant. No, actually, she wasn't. No, Lobby, she was not pregnant. I don't. No, no. Darby's mixed up. Let's say, so yeah, a month ago, I'm off Mondays, Tuesdays. All right, well, I look forward to do it then. DC, Rajaz been good on the road since the 90s, even on as the world trying was kind of spotting. That's right, the one and only DC. No, Lobby, no, no, no. No, no, but Lorby, she wasn't pregnant. Okay, Lorby, I'm telling you right now, Claudia wasn't pregnant. Wait, no, it's the point is Claudia wasn't pregnant, Lorby. That's what I had to sit there and get to. Mouse says you should watch People Under the Stars by Wes Craven. It's a creep. Oh, creep under People Under the Stairs. Wes Craven. I do like Wes Craven. I do like Wes Craven. Nikisha, forgive me for not saying hi individually or heading out the door. It is always a blessing to see you, Nikisha. Lashanta's in the chat. Oh, and Kyrie says, "Hey DC, I missed you and the live in the streams lately." Oh, DC, Kyrie is doing live streams now. Yeah, DC, Kyrie is actually doing live streams. Police said Claudia wasn't pregnant. It was a scam. Yeah, she wasn't pregnant. That's why I was like, no. That's why I tried to jump to that comment as fast as I could because I was like, no, Claudia was not pregnant. Carly was pregnant. Julian says, can't wait for Sloan to get found out. She'll do anything to keep Eric. Yep. It's sad. DCAO, shout out to Kyrie's with the live. Yeah, DC, he's actually doing one tonight at 10 o'clock. He's doing a live stream tonight. Nah, it's all good, Darby. I was just like, Alice is saying the Drew character on GH is the worst. There's no chemistry between him and Carly. He's totally be rushing his daughter. Oh, brushing his daughter aside to take one for the team, Carly, and just seems to not ever care a decent. Yes, and I agree with that. DC said to kill off my man Lee Shen. I hate that I'm so busy with school. Y'all know I would have done a review on that. Yeah, it's funny, DC. When he got killed off, a lot of people thought about you. Seriously, a lot of people thought I thought about you. But he says Weeping Willow got on my effing nerves. Talking about Drew and Carly should have never been turned into SEC at all. Like, girl, I can't with you. Wait till you find out what type of man you marry. And that's true. That is true. Jillian says I think she would even kill somebody over Eric is yeah, Jillian, I miss old school Sloan. Old school Sloan was I missed that version, not this desperate, pathetic version. Oh, Jillian, EJ's my guy. Joshua says, what do you think of Nate? Please to Lillian Devon for him to come back to Hamilton. I thought it was sincere. I thought it was sincere. I felt like he humbled himself quite well. And I mean, at the end of the day, people make mistakes. I mean, the problem is he didn't just make a small mistake. Have a good night, Chinda. He didn't just make a small mistake. I mean, he literally practically tried to screw over. He tried to literally screw over his family. I think they can forgive him, or I think they can get past it without working with him. Because I think that's ultimately the problem. Mel says, I got bad news that you will see more Constantine and Teresa on the storyline of Xander being Victor's son, not Alex. That Constantine is going to have someone as his doppelganger. Oh, wow. So they're going to stretch it out even longer. But he says, what's done in the dark will come in the light. Sure. Yeah, DC. I was just telling people. I was just telling people, and I'll sit there and say this again. Listen, if chat, if you are a GH fan, if you are a GH fan tomorrow, the tea is going to be spilled. Okay? You want to know some juicy stuff that's going on? And GH, you a fan? Um, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the Saturday night, 8 p.m. You want to be in the members only live stream. Is it terrible for what friend pressures you? Oh yeah, of course, Freddie. That was old. That's old school Ava. Who hasn't told you anything, DC? DC says I hope Leo gets off because honestly, Leo really is innocent. Is Dimitri doing all the crimes? Yes, if you're a yeah, exactly what Spider Quick is saying. Julian says I saw the tough Ava. So have I. I said you actually. Yeah, Allison, the old. No, listen, Allison. This is what we do here. This is what we do here. Like I said, Allison, you're in the right spot. I don't know if I can make it. Yeah, watch the replay, Lorby. Watch the replay. Like I said, it's gonna be good. If you're a Jays fan, in the pin comment, hit that pin comment, become a member. I don't sit there and often gush about stuff, but this is something that's like Alice says I'm from Brooklyn, so I can't control myself. Hey, listen, we're here to have a good time. So Alicia said a lot of Drew contact with Scout takes place off screen. Like yesterday, Sam says she was with him. Nobody talks about the lack of contact between Ava and Avery, for example. Oh, it's funny, Allison. I actually have friends in Brooklyn. Okay, let me repeat myself. I have friends in the nice part of Brooklyn. Okay, I have friends in the nice part of Brooklyn. DC says I can't believe they killed Lee Shen. The disrespect. Jalen says I love that scene in the past from Ava lure Ryan to the cabin. That was a great confrontation to me. I miss suspenseful stories like that on GH. Yeah, me too. Alyssa says I'm in a nice part of. Oh, well then, yeah. That's that's my friends. That's my friends are. That's where you live. I see them. I try to see them at least once a month. Um, and like I said, they're in a nice part of Brooklyn. But let's put it this way, Alyssa. I think let's put it this way. The only way I would ever go to the Bronx is if who I'm going there for is hot. Okay. I would not go to the Bronx for well any other reason. Freddie says Brandon won't last. Oof. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Yes, that's right, DC. Tonight at 10 p.m. Alyssa says I only go to the Bronx for the Yankees. Yeah, I ain't going to the Bronx any other reason. Like I said, I left unless this chick is hot, I'm not going. I'm just not. DC said, yeah, they gotta look like an Audrey to lure Aubrey to the Bronx. I swear, if Aubrey was on, why not Audrey would clean him dry. Yes, she would. Yes, she would. That chick would literally sit there and put me into bankruptcy, and I'd be okay with that. Misky, oh come on, Albert. There are good and bad sections in every borough. Yeah, but I'm not taking my chances. Let's put it this way. Spider Chris says Bronx can be dangerous. I've been there a few times. It's, and that's true. I mean, Miss Key, yes, that's true. I mean, come on. Come on, Miss Key. You're talking about the Bronx. All right? And don't get me wrong, no disrespect for people that live in the Bronx. It's just I ain't going there if there's no hot women. Just saying. Alicia says Sabrina never really launched. I mean, they had their thing. I feel like their priorities aren't aligning. Okay, Spencer is way too obsessed with a child that's not his, and Trina is already done with the situation. She already knew what she wanted. She was already done. There was no working this out at that point. Alicia, how hot does the Bronx has to be? Um, at least a 7 or a 7.5. At least a 7 or a 7.5, Alicia, to make me go out there to the Bronx. I am not joking. I'm being dead ass serious. I know I sound like I'm being sarcastic. I'm not. Mel says, Albert, are you excited about the seven superheroes coming to? Yes, yes, I am. Mel, I like the second Deadpool, so I'm definitely looking forward towards that. Yeah, you better be no, screw that. You need to be a 7.5, bare minimum a 7.5. Lorby says, what is your point of view on Sprina current state, DC? Ariana says, I had to laugh because I know what you meant. Well, thank you. Autumn said, hey, I saw the new Marvel's movies and it was a bit corny. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I enjoyed it. I couldn't get past that. The only the singing part was a bit too much. The singing part was a bit too much. DC says, Bob, what is the hotness going to do for you if you're in danger? Um, Good memories. Good memories, DC. I don't know. I enjoyed it, but I get it. I enjoyed it, but I get it. the singing part was a little bit too much. So your screen says, will you will you go to the Bronx? Nope. Absolutely not, cherry ice cream. Miss Key says, Albert, let's talk about Baldwin and Brentworth. No, no, no. You said Brentwood. No, I'm good. Like I said, here's the thing, Miss Key. Unless you're 7.5, I'm not going out there. That's just. I mean, and that's the thing, Miss Key. I feel like my spider sense is always on whenever I'm on the subways. Whenever I'm on the subways, I feel like it's just like that. DC says Albert wants to go to the Bronx while a hot chick, put himself in danger, and possibly die with a happy heart. For memories, okay, I can respect that. Hey, I gotta keep it real. You know I gotta keep it real. Jillian says, let me know if you ever started watching Stranger Things. I would definitely be watching your reviews for that show. If you ever watched it and did a review on them, it's my favorite show. I haven't actually watched it. Um, I think it's a decent show. My dad actually watches it. Autumn said there is word that Liam can use custody of Bev to get Hope to dump Thomas. He can give Hope an ultimatum like either dump Thomas or I'm getting custody. Oh my goodness. If he was to do something like that, it will be a wrap. Seriously. People already don't like him. Alicia says he'll take care of business. DC. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Alicia. Risky said you got me cracking out facts though. These mean NY streets just like the 80s all over again. It's actually worse, Miss King. I honestly tell you, I think I start to get a little bit more battle ready when I'm on the subways. Johnson said, "Did you hear that Superman Legacy has?" Yes, yes, I have. That was actually talking about it yesterday. Lakeisha, how you doing tonight? No, but it's just bad, Miss King. I wouldn't go out there if I don't have to, or unless she's hot. Let's be honest. That's literally what it came down to. Freddie says if I was trained, I would just say to Spencer, it was amazing and nice knowing you, but I won't get in the middle of your complicated situation with Esme and with the baby. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. Like some people's baggage is a little bit too much, and that's what it comes down to him. But Jonathan, I mean, I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance with this new Superman movie. I'm still missing Henry. I'm gonna be honest, but DC says never forget. Years ago, I had a date with a guy at his apartment in his complex. Someone got murdered that night. It was an omen. Long story short, we didn't go anywhere. Hmm. Damn. DC says in my class we had to pick a TV character and write a paper on where they are psychologically and developmentally, and I chose Sonny Corinthos, and that is probably the most perfect person you could have picked, DC. DC, let me know how that paper goes, and I'm being dead serious. Freddie says I sure as hell wouldn't put up with that. No one would. That's the thing. No one would. And here's the thing, Freddie. Let's think about this. They're already living together. Why would you want to sit there and be with somebody who's living with their ex? Like seriously, why would you want to sit there and be with somebody who's living with their ex? That's already a messed up situation in general. I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm gonna sit there and say this, and I don't give a damn who gets upset about this. When Trina walked in, and it was like, is everything all right? And she had a certain tone. I was like, sweetheart, I was like, do not come in this house with that tone. I was like, boy, you're up here. You need to bring that down here. Walking in like that. Freddie says, sorry to burst this Brina fans bubble, but no. DC says, so I chose to write about Sunny State post Nixon Falls era. Says my professor said I had to pick a season, so I chose the past 2 or 3 years. Well, I gotta sit there and say you pick one. You pick one hell of an interesting character to talk about. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying, Lorby. DC, don't keep us in suspense. I know I'm sounding sarcastic about it, but I'm not. I'm being dead ass serious. What the DC says I'm writing about Sonny marrying Nina and juggling being a mobster and a hero of the town and the inner struggles he faces with both. My professor is a GH fan, so let's hope I get an A. I find out when she told me she's looking for it. Listen, DC, we're looking forward towards it. We're looking forward towards it. Seriously, I am. Alice says, P.S. Where the hell has Miss Wu been lately on GH? You know she always up to no good. Maybe she Mason's boss and shot Austin. Just kidding. Miss Wu. I feel like I gotta give her. I gotta make a title about her at some point. She's another character that unfortunately became kind of disappointing. She started off strong, right? She was interesting, but then when you had everyone practically walking all over her, the only time she seemed like she was kind of intimidating when she beat up Cody, and even that was almost laughable because the bodyguard that she was with was not that much bigger than Cody. So I don't understand why was he just there being so scared and just kind of taking it. Freddie says Spencer and Esme are toxic, and poor baby Ace have to deal with being in a dysfunctional family for the rest of his life. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot pick the family that you're born in. You can pick your friends, but you cannot pick your family. And that's why, for most people, your friends become your family. Alicia says, I wouldn't put it past Miss Wu. Oh, okay, we got a few minutes. Lacey says, so for the paper, I have to write it as if Sonny Corinthos was a client in therapy and what type of therapy I would give him to help diagnose and assess him where he's at psychologically. Man, do you see, it'd be kind of interesting that you do the paper and then you do a review on it a little bit because you can bring the stuff that you're writing from the paper into your review the next time you review General Hospital. I'm just saying, just an idea. I refer him to someone else. No, but DC, I think you should do that. I think you should do the paper when you have some time, do a review on it, and you can kind of use the paper to sit there and kind of give us your take on the Sunny character. Freddie said, "Did you hear they finally announced a date for the daytime?" Yes, it's December 15th. Yes, Freddie, I did. It's really funny. I heard it from James. I heard it from James. Allison said Ace is a cast not related to crazy as Ryan and what's her face? Yeah, Charlotte. DC says I can maybe do a character analyze video on Sunny, a combo of that in a review. I think that would be really cool. I think that would be really, really effing cool. Yeah. Yeah, DC, you've been missed. We've been talking about, I mean, obviously in a, nice way. We've been talking about you, wondering about you and everything like that. Hmm. Nikki said, DC, let me know if you need another set of eyes. I love to read that paper. I used to write papers for college students for cheap. Never got less than a beam. Nikisha is just full of surprises. Oh, in DC, at least Nikisha was on a recent video with me not that long ago. Elisa and mobsters are a lawyer's best client's friend. Criminals are the best clients. Yeah, they pay more. They pay more. Albert has my contact info if you need it. Yeah, no, DC, seriously, you say the word and I'll get you in contact with Nikisha. Eagle Fang, finally they are getting rid of the Austin character. If so, let the rumors of Tom Mann return be true, please. GHABC has done Roger Howard wrong time for Todd to return. I heard about the rumors. I did. I heard about the rumors. What's good, Eagle Fang? DC says, and we also have to explore the moral state of the character, which is why I picked Sunny, since he is a morally great character. Yeah, and that's the thing. I agree. I agree with Jillian. I agree with Eagle Fang. Freddie says if Monica's not going to show up for Thanksgiving this year, let's at least see her on a video call or something, GH. But I feel like it'll be disappointing. Yeah, I feel it too. Elisa says DC want to do rival papers. I did my own, by the way. DC says okay. I definitely reach out for that second set of eyes and get it from Albert. Thank you. Really appreciate that. This paper is actually my first grade, so I might really need it. Yes, I will. I will give it to you tonight. I'll give you the info tonight. I had to think about what I just said. Police say criminals not only pay more, they rarely complain. Really? I get the paying more, but I feel like they'll complain more because they don't want to actually, go to jail or lose their money. Hmm. But you know what? I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. And at least you've been with the channel for a while. I just I appreciate you, Alicia. Very quick says I'm not a Sabrina fan also. Really? Really? Whoa. Spider Quick, are you sitting there telling me that you're not a Sabrina fan? I'm sorry, Spider Quick. You really caught me off guard. Hmm. I'm gonna have to sit there and just meditate on that one for a while. Jillian says Austin has brought nothing to the show. It's Firequake says shish boomer bostic. No, you caught me off guard. But Lord be seriously, it's a good thing that I was sitting down. I was almost feeling a little lightheaded for a minute. Eagle Fang says I really like how they are writing Curtis. He is more calm and reacts like a normal person. Keep it up, Curtis. I don't feel like he's usually spazzed out lately, but okay. DC says I feel lately I've been converted to Spring the Nation. Converted are more like hmm. That's good. I'm gonna sit there and say are more like forced. Have you been converted or have you been forced? Have they put a gun in your head? Have they threatened you in any ways? If you want to sit there and text me, you could just text me and let me know. Are they holding someone hostage? Okay, I'm done. Terry Eskin said had to switch to my tablet. Yeah, I was like, Terry, I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Chris says Albert Austin had no emotion when Ava told him off. But you know why that is, though, right, Spider Quick? Because I feel like Roger was just done. He didn't have emotion because I feel like Roger was just done. He just didn't care anymore. You saw. I feel like you saw in his performance. DC said Roger Howard has seemed like he was over it. Yes. See, DC. I'm glad I'm not the only person that noticed that. DC said, "What do you mean for Sabrina is growing on me, and if they did threaten me, I can't divulge. But please contact." Seriously. Long Beach, I feel like they probably holding somebody hostage. Freddie says Laura's sitting there talking about maybe Cyrus getting a job at the PC Grill washing dishes is said, thank God Johnny falling for Cyrus BS. All Cyrus is about power and nothing else. And that's how I like Cyrus. He's about that power, he's about that money, okay? He's about that lifestyle. Allison says I saw it as Ava broke Austin when she fell into him like he literally broke inside. I think that was mostly him. DC says even when Roger was on as the world turned, the acting just wasn't good. 90s Top was his best and possibly his final. I hate to say it, you can always tell when an actor is done. Oh, I don't. He was done. Curry says, I'm coming to my stream with the smoke on some real level. He's getting out of line. He's getting out of line. Okay, I can't wait for that. Ariana says, I don't think they show his talent and just dragged him along. I would I would be done and ready to go. Yeah. I just, like I said, Ariana, I feel like he was done. Like I said, most criminals who commit crimes know it, do a good job, and they won't get mad, even if they go to jail, prison. Remember, when Sonny went to prison, he didn't kill his lawyer. Well, Alicia, I just be careful. I've come to actually like you as a person. You've been with the channel for a while, so oh no, Ariana, they definitely failed him. Yep, Jillian, I'm saying yep. Carrie says I'm not joking. As I'm starting to get mad for real. Soap opera is one thing, but I'm not. I'm not to be played. Jalen says it makes me mad how much they dumb down characters for storylines. Oh, I hate that too, Jilly. And I don't just here's the thing, Jilly. I don't just mean in soap operas. I mean writing in general. I can't, just like shows in general, I can't stand when they do that. Freddie says Cyrus doing it to rub it in everyone's face because he was released from prison and suddenly seen the light. Yeah, because I like Cyrus, I'm fine with the Bible thumping stuff, but Johnson says I just have one more thing to say about the Everest secret agent theory. If Michael Easton can go from playing a vampire to a cop, who's to say the same can happen in regards to Blake as Everett? I think the thing with Michael Easton is that he kind of gives off a tough guy look. You get the scruffy beard and everything like that. I'll be surprised, and don't get me wrong. If it works out, then I love being surprised in a very positive way. I look at it as Henry Cavill. When I found out he was Superman, I was like, yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to pull that off. And then I saw the movie, and it shut me up. So if they made it work, I'm happy with it. I love when a movie or a show can prove me wrong. DC says no, tough guy look. I, I'm just, I can see, these I can see him being more of a cop than what you call it. We say I take it you don't believe me. A B, that's okay. No, no, no. I believe you. I believe. No, I was going to say at least I want you to be careful. That's all. DC says Cyrus have been giving great value, Michelin. Listen, he's never gonna top Mitch Lawrence as far as the whole cult thing. He's just not. I watched clips of Mitch Lawrence, and when he came back, it was just like you just felt that cult vibe. Mel says I got good news that there will be a Mr. and Mrs. Smith's series with 8 episodes on Amazon, but has a movie. Well, yes, I remember the movie. Oh, speaking of that, I gotta sit there and check about this Murdoch thing. If they're doing episodes by episodes, then I'll wait. But if they put all the episodes in one, then I still gotta watch Squid Games. I got so much stuff to sit down watching kept up to. It's not even funny. No, Alicia is not. It's not. I don't believe you. I just want you to be safe. Harry says, I'll be a villain, so character, the one that never learns his lesson." I got a comment for that, but I'm gonna save that for your live stream. Yes, definitely come through Carrie's live stream. He's gonna be streaming in a few minutes. Jillian says GH has too many storylines where it's not going on as at all. Yeah, Jillian, this is one of the main reasons why I watch Days of Our Lives. Lisa, I wish Austin would take Finn with him. And if I see Cyrus that shitty brown shit again. Okay. Listen, as fun as this has been, I do have to wake up around 4 o'clock. So I will be in the stream here. And I'm going to sit there and say this again. Can I not stress this enough? If you are not a member, hit the pin comment and become a member. Tomorrow is going to be tea time. Okay? So if you want to know what's been going on, GH, a little behind the scenes stuff, this is time. This is the time. So definitely come there. And hell, you can always sit there and watch the replay. And I'm telling you, this is not something you want to miss. Harry says, well, the stream, the first 10 minutes, I'm going to be cursing out someone likely that I'm also adding to the name on the title. Ooh. Oh. Oh my. Okay, we are in for a treat. We are in for a treat tonight then. And definitely come through. Definitely come through Kyrie's live stream. Tracy said Christmas wish list this year. Oh, it's coming early. It's coming early tomorrow. We said, "Oh, I'm good. Been doing this a while, but not so much criminal stuff anymore." Okay. Like I said, I just I like you, Alicia. So have a good night, Ariana. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Laura B. Have a good night, Tracy Steves. Have a good night, Alicia. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Kyrese. Even though I'll be singing a little bit. Yes, Alicia, it's gonna be going down. It's gonna be going down. It's gonna be good. Y'all gonna get some tea from GH. That's not something that you want to miss. It's gonna be a good one. I'm telling you that right now. Oh, Tracy said, "Do you have a Christmas wish list?" No. Honestly, tell you the truth, just doing this and being whatever you want to hear, that's enough for me. And I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true though. Alyssa, kiddos need a snack, gotta bounce. Nice chatting with y'all. Behave yourself, folks, on the next live streams. Yeah, we gonna it's gonna be in Kyrie's live stream, so no promises. Have a good night, Jillian. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Tracy Steves. Thank you. Mel says, Albert Queen Mel of horror, and yes, you are. Yes, you are, Mel. You are my girl. Have a good night, Alicia. Have a good night, Tracy. Have a good night, Spiderquake. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Spiderquake. Have a good night, Nikisha. And Allison, it was good to see you. Carrie says, check out the name of the. Yes, I also, like I said, check out Kyrie's live stream. He's going to be streaming at 10. And it's going to be a good one. Have a good night, Freddie. I'll make a community tab. So this way people can sit there and still have time to sign up. This is going to be a good one. I do not sit there and do a lot of promotions. Well, I don't do as much as I should. This one, well, it's going to be a whole different level of promotion. It's going to be some tea thrown at the goddamn wall. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Stay safe. And yeah, I will see you on the next live stream. Dory says I got a name for Kyrie's who's three Mac who threw Max you off the scale? Oh sh hmm. Mm. Have a good night, Freddie. Thank you for joining. Stay safe, my friend. And yeah, I will see you soon. Hopefully I'll sit there and see some people tomorrow. Have a good night, Mel. Melly Mama Horror Queen. Stay safe, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you on the next stream. Have a good night, Ambassador Sam. You stay safe, my friend. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for just being a part of the channel. Really do appreciate you. Seriously, I do. You are the GOAT.